I know I couldn't let this backdrop go to waste. So even though it's only Tuesday, Monday, I'm losing track of my time on this extended journey. But thank you all for being a part of Bob Degree's Audio Stories. And it just seems really fortunate. I feel very fortunate to be in a position to experience such things. Isn't that amazing? So I wouldn't be able to do that without certain people in my life. This story is about one, and I have to hold this, so I apologize. You don't normally see me read this like this, but it's called Heroes. It's about my dad. We all need people to show us our way in life. It may be a mother, a father, a close friend, but there are always those people whose positive impacts make you the person that you are today. This is my story of such a person. On December 20th, 1986, I was on my way home from playing basketball. The weather was bad, there was a snowstorm in progress, the roads were snow-covered, and the blowing snow impaired my vision. I remember being anxious to get home that night to watch my favorite football team play on television. As I approached the stop sign, the car that I was driving slipped a little bit, but then came to a complete stop. I continued forward to a set of lights. As I approached the lights, they were green. Knowing that the roads were slippery and I would not be able to stop, I sped up a little bit to make it through the intersection before the light would change. Just then, the light changed to yellow and then red. I tried my brakes, but no avail, and I slid into the middle of the busy intersection. I then looked to my left, and out of nowhere, a car was headed for my driver's door. The car hit me. The next thing I knew, I was in an ambulance on my way to the hospital. I could hear the paramedics say over the radios, "Mary Fletcher, we have a male approximately 30 years of age." Then my mind started to drift to thoughts of my father. I'm sure he would be waiting at the hospital for me. He's always been there for me. He'd always set an excellent example for me in life. Although I did have a small amount of disdain for him regarding the amount of time he was able to spend with me when I was young. But I never doubted he was my hero. One snowy day, I remembered hopping into my father's truck and going to help a person who had their car stuck in the snow. He pulled them out. Then another person went off the road. He pulled them out too. Then another. Then another. We pulled out 12 cars that day. He was their hero and mine too. The 10th person he helped out was a priest. As he finished pulling this car out, the priest offered my dad a $10 bill. My dad said, "No, thank you." The priest said, "But Mr. Degree, you've helped out so many people today. Please take this." My dad still refused and asked the priest to pray for his family and himself. That day I realized how selfless he was. Now I understood why he was not able to spend a lot of time with me when I was young. His dedication to the welfare of his family was his first priority. Just then a blizzard of memories came to me. My first baseball game, the first time he told me he was proud of me, the first time he told me he loved me, which was not easy for a man of his generation. How happy he seemed with my success in any endeavor and always supporting me when I failed. As memories of my father filled my head, a vision of a snowflake came into view and seemed to land on my father's face. As the door opened to the ambulance, my dad wiped a tear from his eye and asked if I was okay. All I could see was his love, and all I could feel was how happy I was that he was there again for me, as he had always been. Now I knew everything was going to be okay. I got out of the hospital the next day and remember doing a lot of soul searching about who I was, who I wanted to be and where I wanted to go in this life. That day I made a decision that I was going to help people, help my family, help others in need, and always have a giving, positive attitude about myself in hopes that someday someone would say, that degree boy, he's just like his father. Or he's a chip off the old block. Or maybe, just maybe, have a little boy of my own to call me his hero. Well, that never happened, and I believe that there was a reason for that. And I have to believe, as you all should believe, in things that happen to you in life are meant for a reason. Anyways, thanks for being a part of my channel. I really would love to see the number of subscribers grow, so if you can subscribe, that would mean the world to me. It really would be. The book at the publisher is almost on the proofreading stage and will be available for pre-order soon. As I told you in the last video, the 18th of May it will be available for pre-order. Anyways, I'm just going to leave you with a few moments of this beautiful view and soak it in, because this is my last day in this location, and shortly I'll be home in the snow, surrounded by loved ones and love. Peace. God bless.